All right, here we are starting week 9 of this challenge. Can you believe it? It's been a lot of fun for me. I hope it's been good for you. I hope that you've got some good valuable information and some new habits that are starting to feel a little bit more intuitive. With your eating habits, you're feeling a little bit more in control of your food life. The more consistently you've been practicing these skills, probably the more comfortable you're feeling with them. If it's been a struggle for you, don't worry. Just go back to the basics, and when you're ready, I mean, this is something that you got to be mentally prepared to really kind of start to implement. So if you're not there yet, that's fine. Hopefully the seeds are planted, and when you get to that point and you decide that it's something that's going to be valuable for you, you'll have the tools that you need to start implementing it. So we're going to step away from the food portion. I mean, not really, we're going to keep doing it. But as far as the focus of the challenge, we're going to move into now our lifestyle portion. And this is going to consist of 3 weeks. And we're going to talk about a different aspect of lifestyle each week. So this week, we're going to focus on sleep. And then coming up next week, we're going to have exercise. And then in the next week, we're going to have our stress management. And then our final week, week 12, will be a recap of all the things that we've learned and answering the question, now what? So this week, sleep. So, the nutritional habits that we've been laying down are really important. Obviously, getting some good movement of our body in a healthy way is important. But honestly, the most important and powerful thing you can do for yourself is to get enough sleep. You want adequate and quality sleep. So that's something that a lot of us struggle with, and there's lots of reasons why that can be a struggle. And there's no way that I can do a deep dive into this in 1 week. So I'm going to kind of scratch the surface of a few things and kind of hit the highlights that I think would be of most benefit to most people. If you are having severe sleep issues, I would highly recommend that you speak to a medical professional and see if there's something that can be done to help treat that. If you've got some sleep apnea, or you've got some chronic insomnia, or some other things that are disrupting your sleep that are beyond the scope of this challenge, I would recommend that you talk to your doctor about that. So again, just going to scratch the surface, look at this from a high level. So to start out with, why is sleep even important? Why does it matter? Well, sleep is important for both physical health and mental health reasons. And then there's other benefits too. I'm going to just hit some highlights on these. So physical health wise, sleep helps to boost our immune system, which is obviously important for fighting off infections and diseases, keeping us healthy in general. Chronic sleep deprivation, getting good sleep helps to reduce our risk of heart disease and high blood pressure and stroke. That's kind of important. Weight management, sleep helps to regulate appetite and metabolism, which can aid in weight loss and maintenance. We're going to go into that a little bit more on Friday on the metabolic processes that happen when we're sleeping. And then also growth and repair. Sleep is essential for the growth and repair of our bodies, including damaged cells and tissues. So if you're recovering from an injury, sleep is one of the really important things you can do. And just on a day-to-day basis, if you're doing a lot of training and weight training, then sleep is where that rebuilding process is going to happen. And if your sleep is abbreviated, so is your recovery. So it's important to get enough sleep for recovery purposes. Mental health wise, mood regulation, getting enough sleep helps to regulate our emotions and our mood. It reduces the risk of depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues. And it helps to keep our cognitive function elevated, including attention and memory and problem-solving skills. You probably know when you're low on sleep, the brain fog is real. Getting enough sleep helps that cognitive function be optimal. Stress relief, it's a powerful stress reliever, and it helps to reduce stress and anxiety. And then your mental performance, your focus, your concentration, and decision making. Again, we kind of talked about that And then some other benefits. Getting enough sleep helps to improve our productivity. We get more done in the day. We can work more effectively, more efficiently. It's important for safety. Obviously, the less sleep you have, the slower your response times, the kind of more checked out you get, which is going to be a high risk when you're doing driving and operating heavy machinery and other things. Your social relationships, okay? It helps us to be more empathetic, understanding, communicative, less cranky, all that fun stuff. A recommended amount of sleep that we want to get is between 7 to 9 hours for adults. And that can be a big ask, I know, but the goal is we want to work into getting no less than 7 and preferably no more than 9. There is such thing as too much sleep. So we want to kind of stay in that 7 to 9 range for most people. Now, your mileage may vary. Some people can get away with the lower end of that, the 7, and some people really do need the higher end of that. I will say, though, that the percentage of people who can thrive, who can function at an optimal level on less than 7 hours of sleep is 0. So just because you're getting that little sleep and you're getting by doesn't mean that you're functioning at an optimal level physically, mentally, emotionally, or any of those things. So you'll find the sweet spot for you as you kind of practice some good sleep hygiene and get better at these things.